Welcome everyone. In this video, I will be explaining about polymers. Let us see the introduction part of the polymer. The word polymer is derived from the Greek word where the poly means many and mer means units. So the polymer means many units. They are all around us in everyday use in rubber, plastics, etc. So these polymers are high molecular mass substances consisting of large number of repeating structural units derived from simple molecules. These simple molecules which combine to give polymers are called monomers, and the process by which the monomers are converted into polymers is called polymerization. Let us look at the example for the polymer. So here I have taken the monomer as tetrafluoroethene, which undergo polymerization to give polytetrafluoroethene. This polytetrafluoroethene is the polymer. So from monomer we are getting the polymer. This monomer undergo polymerization and we are getting the polymer. So there are two types of polymer. One is homopolymer and another one is copolymer. Now let us move on to the first one, that is homopolymer. It is a polymer formed from one type of monomer. Means in homopolymer only one type of monomer undergo polymerization to give polymer. For example, here I have taken ethene as the monomer which undergo polymerization to give polythene. So next one is copolymer. It is a polymer formed from two or different monomers. Means in copolymer different types of monomers are used. For example, here I have taken hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid as the monomers. So you can see in the structure itself both are different monomers. They undergo polymerization to give nylon 6,6, which is the polymer. So along with that, water molecules are eliminated from the hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. That is, from this side you can see the hydrogen of the hexamethylene diamine and the OH group of the adipic acid are eliminated from this side. That is, from this left side. And similarly, the hydrogen from hexamethylene diamine and the OH from this adipic acid are again eliminated. So from both sides, these H and OH groups are eliminated from both hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid, and finally you will get nylon 6,6 as the polymer. Why nylon 6,6? I can write it as nylon 4,4 or nylon 3,3, right? Because here how many carbon atoms are there? 6. Right? So 1, 6 I have written, and again you can count the number of carbon atoms. 4 plus here also 1 carbon, here also 1 carbon. 6, right? So nylon 6,6. Now let us move on to the classification of polymer based on the structure. So there are three types of polymer based on the structure. First one is linear polymer, second one is branched chain polymer, third one is network or cross-linked polymer. So let us move on to the first one, that is linear polymer. Here in this linear type polymer, monomer units are linked together to form a long and linear chain. Means monomer units are linked together to form a linear chain of the polymer. For example, PVC and nylon. Second type of polymer is branched chain polymer. Here the monomer units are joined to form long chains with some side chains or branches. Means previously in linear polymer you have long and linear chain, but in case of branched chain polymer, along with that long chain there will be some side chain or branches. Means these monomer units are joined to form long chain with side chains. Then you will get branched chain polymers. For example, glycogen, starch. Third type of polymer is network or cross-linked polymer. These are the polymers in which monomer units are cross-linked to form a three-dimensional network. Means here the monomer units are cross-linked to form the three-dimensional network. For example, bakelite, melamine formaldehyde resin, these have network type structure. So here you can see the structure for linear, branched and network polymer. In linear polymer, you can see the monomer units are linked together. They are linked in such a way that in a linear chain, right? Long and linear chain. Whereas in case of branched polymer, the monomer units are linked in a linear chain and they carry some side chain, right? So last one is network polymer. Here the monomer units are cross-linked together to form a three-dimensional network. Next is the classification of polymers based on arrangement and shape, that is tacticity. So tacticity means it is geometric arrangement of characteristic group of monomer unit with respect to the main chain of the polymer. So in simple way, tacticity means how the characteristic group of monomer units are arranged in the polymer chain. Based on tacticity, they are classified into three types. Means based on arrangement and shape, they are classified into three types. First one is isotactic polymer, second one is syntheotactic polymer, and third one is atactic polymers. So let us move on to the first one, isotactic polymer. So here you can see in this figure, you can see the characteristic group of the monomer units are arranged on the same side of the polymer chain, right? This one is the polymer chain and this one is the characteristic group, means specific group of the monomer. So here the characteristic group of the monomer units are arranged on the same side of the polymer chain. You can see here one after the other the carbon carries CH3, right? These all are on the upper side of the main chain. So one after the other they carries CH3 group. Next one is syntheotactic polymer. A polymer is said to be syntheotactic if the characteristic group of the monomers are arranged in an alternate fashion in the polymer chain. Means the characteristic group of the monomers are arranged in the alternate fashion. Means one will be above and another will be below. So this is a figure for syntheotactic polymer. Here you can see the characteristic group of the monomers. And this is the main chain. Let us see how these are arranged. This characteristic group of the monomer, they are arranged first in downward, they are arranged, and in one after the other they are arranged in upward direction. So in syntheotactic polymer, the characteristic group of monomer are arranged in an alternate manner. on to the third type, atactic polymer. A polymer is said to be atactic if the characteristic group of monomer are arranged in the irregular fashion in the polymer chain. Atactic polymer is a type of both isotactic and syntactic polymer. Because in isotactic polymer you can see the characteristic group of monomers are arranged in the same side, whereas in syntactic you can see they are arranged in the alternate manner. But in atactic polymer you can see the characteristic group and the main chain, right? So here at first they are arranged in an isotactic manner, that is they are on the same side of the main chain, one after the other, and after that they are arranged in an alternate manner. So atactic polymer, the monomer units are arranged in the irregular fashion. Now let us move on to the last topic, that is polymerization. So what is polymerization? It is the process by which the monomers are converted into polymers. Next, move on to these types of polymerization. There are two types. First one is addition polymerization and second one is condensation polymerization. Let us look at the definition for addition polymerization. In addition polymerization, polymers are formed by the addition of monomers. Here the monomers used are alkenes. For example, I have taken ethene as the monomer which undergo polymerization to give polythene. Means here addition of monomer takes place, that is the addition of ethene takes place. I have already said that N is the number of chains. N may be 2, 3, 4 like that, right? So N number of ethene monomers undergo polymerization to give polythene. They are formed by the addition of monomers. So from ethene they undergo addition polymerization and you will get polythene, which is a polymer. Next one is condensation polymerization. Here the monomers are condensed together with the elimination of simple molecules like carbon dioxide, methanol and water. So in condensation polymerization, you are taking different types of monomers, and second point is there will be elimination of some simple molecules like carbon dioxide, water, methanol. For example, I have taken hexamethyldiamine and adipic acid as monomers. So from here, water molecules are eliminated and you will get nylon 66 as the polymer.